guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is an empties video. These are empties that I've accumulated over the last few months, and I've got quite a few duplicates of things, so I wanted just to jump on here and share with you the things that I've really enjoyed using and the things that I would repurchase. I've got some skincare, some hair care, and I've got a little bit of makeup at the end. So I'm going to start off with one of my all-time favorites, and this is the Garnier Micellar cleansing water, and I use this to remove eye makeup, and honestly it's the best eye makeup remover. It's the most affordable that I've ever found. You get 400 mils for about 90 Rand, and what I do is I just put it on 2 cotton rounds and saturate 2 cotton rounds with the product, hold them up against my eyes for about 45 seconds, and this really does dissolve all the eye makeup. So I would highly recommend this, and you can see from the number of empties that I've got, I do take this product quite seriously, so would definitely repurchase. I'm going to move on to Neutrogena. I find Neutrogena is it's a really affordable middle of the road brand, and there are quite a few products from the range that I've really enjoyed using. They don't use a lot of actives in the ingredients. There are only 2 products that I know of where they use some retinol, and that's the Ageless Intensives Day and Night Cream. And I've used the night cream. I've really enjoyed this. It's got a little bit of retinol in. They don't tell you what percentage of retinol, but I find that this is good for when I want to take a break from my retin-A. So I've really enjoyed using this and probably would repurchase. Then for day moisturizers, they've got the Hydro Boost Gel Cream and Water Gel. I use the gel cream because I find it is a little bit more hydrating. Again, this is about 120 Rand a pot, but you can get them on special 3 for the price of 2. And this is just a great go-to moisturizer. I really enjoy this, and I would definitely repurchase. Then also as part of their range, they've got the Hydro Boost Hyaluronic Acid Serum, and it comes in a little bottle like this. And I find, as far as hyaluronic acid serums go, I find it's really quite good. It's not top of the range. I find that when you put this on, it takes a little while to absorb, so I usually need to wait between 5 and 10 minutes for it to absorb into my skin before I apply my daily moisturizer. But it's a good budget product, and I have repurchased. In the Hydro Boost range, they do a cleansing gel, and I have used a couple of these, and these also retail for about 120 Rand for 200 ml. I really like them in that they've got really nice packaging. This is great for the bath, for the shower, and I do find that after a second cleanse, so after I've cleansed with my makeup removing oil, using this as a second cleanse, it really does take off all the residue. The only thing I find is that, real or imagined, it tends to leave a little bit of a film on the skin, so I'm not quite sure about that, but it definitely does take off makeup, and I definitely would repurchase if I'm looking for a budget cleanser that does a really good job. In the Hydro Boost range, they've also got a micellar water. I have spoken about this one before. This is not nearly as good as my Garnier. I wouldn't repurchase. It doesn't take off eye makeup with the same efficacy as the Garnier, and that's all I really use micellar water for, so I wouldn't repurchase that. And then part of the Neutrogena range are also their visibly clear cleansers, and I've used up 2 in the past, and these have both got 2% salicylic acid, so they're really good for decongested skin, and they don't leave the film that the Hydro Boost cleanser leaves either, and they do a good job of taking off makeup after you've used a makeup cleansing oil. So would recommend these, and I probably would repurchase if I was in a pinch. So on to cleansing oils. Towards the end of last year, I discovered the Avene Xera Calm Lipid Replenishing Cleansing Oil, and I have done a separate review on this, and I'll link the video up above. I really, really love this product. This is probably the best cleansing oil that I've used. I just love it because it takes off all your makeup and it doesn't leave behind an oily residue. It's really easy to to wash off. I love the fact that it comes with a pump. It's really good value. You get 400 ml, and I think this retailed between 250, 300 Rand, if I'm not mistaken. But in terms of value for money, it's really a great product. The only issue I have with it is that you cannot remove this. You can't remove the top. So I've got about that much product left, and I really like to get every single drop out of my products. And so it's a little bit frustrating that I can feel that there's some in here, but I just can't get it out. But I would highly recommend this product, and I probably would repurchase. Then I have some Retin-A Empties. So I'm using the generic 0.05% Retin-A that I get on prescription. I've been using Retin-A now for about 4 years on and off. Would repurchase and do continue to use it. Another cleanser which I've used on and off for the past couple of years is the Sensi Bio Cleansing Foaming Gel. And Sensi Bio, it's part of the Bioderm range, and Bioderma is an excellent product. Apparently they make the best micellar water. It's very expensive. And so I tried this cleanser. I really enjoyed it, but it's twice the price of my Hydro Boost, and it does exactly the same thing. There's nothing that this does that my Hydro Boost doesn't do. So just because of the price, I probably wouldn't be in a hurry to use it. For shampoo and conditioner, I've used up my Joico Moisture Recovery. I bought these. These were on a special. They're 2 500 ml bottles, and these lasted me an absolute age. And I do love Joico. I would repurchase. I'm using something else at the moment, but I did find these to be really good. And then on to sunscreen. So I've got here 3 of my holy grails. This is the La Roche Posay Anthelius XL 50+. I've been using this sunscreen for years. I love it. It works well under makeup. I really feel that I'm well protected when I use this. There's quite a lot of science behind this. They did tinker with the formula last year. They renamed the product the Shaka fluid, and I did a side-by-side comparison of the old and the new product. They have tweaked or tinkered with a couple of the ingredients, but I must say that the overall feel of the product is still the same. I still love it. It doesn't leave a white cast on the skin, and would definitely repurchased and have repurchased many, many times. To another moisturizer which I really enjoyed using, and this is the Olay Regenerist, and this is the cream, and I'm currently using the Whip Mousse. The Whip Mousse is probably about twice the price of this, and I'm not quite sure why. Olay is known for being full of peptides, niacinamide, so all the good things, all the things that are good for your skin. I did enjoy this, and I find that it really sinks in nicely into the skin, and I probably would repurchase if the price point was right, if I could get a good deal on this. And finally, onto makeup. So I have used up my tried and trusty Estee Lauder Double Wear. I have repurchased, and this will probably always be part of my foundation collection, just because I love the fact that it's transfer proof, and I've got the application down to fine art. So really enjoy this and would repurchase. And then finally, I have used up a bottle of my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation, and this was one of the best finds of 2019 as far as I'm concerned. It's an absolutely beautiful foundation. It gives a really good finish to the skin. It's transfer proof, it's sweat proof, it doesn't slide around. It really is great for a drugstore product, and it comes in at a very, very good price. I think you can get it for about 220 bucks. And so guys, that's the end of my empties for today. I hope that you are having a good day. Stay safe if you're in lockdown, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.